Hey, good morning, guys. Again, it's another beautiful morning here in San Antonio. And as we said yesterday, this is the place that we were coming to visit for yesterday and today. So we had a good sleep in this hotel right here. And now it's time to head out to downtown San Antonio. We're planning to have a couple events there. And so it's a Memorial Weekend, and we have a lot of people as evidence. Here at the hotel was fully booked, so a lot of people came down, and especially since we had that storm in California and Florida, so most of the people, they divert their trips to come to San Antonio to come and enjoy the Memorial Weekend. So guys, stay tuned, and then we will keep you updated, and we'll show you what's going on here today. It will be a busy weekend, so guys, stay tuned. We love you, and we see you guys in a few. All right, we love you guys. All right, let's head there. All right, bye. So hey, what's up, guys? Join us now. We are at the riverwalk. We're about to start doing this boat ride. So yeah, guys, that's the boat right there. We're heading there, guys.
Yeah, it's water.
Okay, let's get from the swamp areas like Mississippi, Louisiana, Florida, South Georgia. You probably never know what this tree is on the left-hand side.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the beautiful San Antonio riverwalk. How's everyone doing today? All right. Guess what, everyone? It's Friday. In a few more hours, it's the start of the weekend, everyone. It's not official till after 5 p.m. There you go. That's the attitude. I'd like to start this tour by first thanking all of you for being here, keeping a lot of us out here busy. My name's Roberto. I'm going to be piloting the boat for the next 35 minutes. I do have 3 simple rules that I'd like for everyone to keep in mind and follow for your safety. There's no standing, no smoking, and everyone that's sitting on the rails of the boat, just be mindful. Be aware of your arms and elbows. This boat is not on rails. The wood railing of this boat can be flushed to the wall side here, and you don't want to have your arms in between the two when that happens. On board, we have 40 life jackets. We've never needed them, we've never used them. Simply requesting over here. If anyone falls into the river, please don't panic. Stop splashing, just stand up and walk right out. It's 3 feet deep, 90% of the time. Now, I know some of you on board are visiting San Antonio for the very first time and you want to know a little more about it. That's why you got on the tour. My obligation with you is to give you a comprehensive understanding of what you're looking at. But I also understand that some of you on board have been here 1,000 times. You've heard it all. There's really nothing I can tell you that you haven't heard of. But that's what we think. My obligation with you is to give you information that perhaps you haven't heard before. Now, if I was taking a 35-minute boat tour, someone's telling me that they're going to tell me something new that I don't know in 35 minutes, I'd be a little excited. I don't know about you. Get a load of this. Let's go for the newcomers. People just got here. San Antonio today is the second largest city in Texas after Houston. We've now surpassed the population of Dallas with at least 500,000 people. We've become the 6th largest city in the country, and for almost 14 consecutive years, we are the most visited in the state. sites of the state. Number 1, the San Antonio River. Number 2, the Alamo. And number 3, the river of right here. So 1, 2, 3. Now, for those of you visiting San Antonio, 1,001 times, you've heard it all. Okay, Bill Captain, give us something we haven't heard. Here it goes. 99% of the population of this country knows San Antonio because of the Alamo. But 99% of us, we don't know the name of it. What you and I have been calling it all these years, I want you to know, it's just a nickname. It's a made-up name. Would anyone know the real name of the mission?
No, we know. We will know now.
If you've been here 1,001 times, you're going to find out something. The real name of the Alamo, everyone, today is Misión San Antonio de Valero. Valero is the real name of it. Okay? The reason why we call it the Alamo is simply because when the Spanish built it, they built it in the center of a 40-acre field of grass. There was nothing to shade it from the sun. There's no electricity, so they planted fast-growing cottonwood trees. Whenever the people in the city used to say, I'm going to go to the mission, they'd say, which one? They'd say, along the cottonwoods. But this was Spanish-speaking Mexico for 283 years. I'm going to go to the mission. Which one? The one with the alamos. Cottonwood tree in Spanish is called an alamo, everyone. It was dubbed for the trees. Now, I want to show you why this city and river is called San Antonio, if I could. If you look here to my right-hand side, you see the saint? See the saint here? That's San Antonio de Padua.
Oh, that's San
He was
Antonio.
born in 1195 in Portugal and died June 13, 1231 in Padua, Italia. Look at just how history happens, everyone. 300 years after his death, 400 Spanish men arrived here, and they're not alone. There's about 30,000 native Payagas living here already. They call this place Yanaguana. They've been living here for about 800 years. The Spanish arrived on June 13, 1691. On the Catholic calendar, it's the feast day of the Saint San Antonio. So they call it after the saint. We all know where Houston, Texas got its name from. Sam Houston for Houston, Texas. Our state capital of Austin, named after Stephen F. Austin, Austin, Texas. Anyone on board for Corpus Christi? Would anyone know what Corpus Christi means? Oh, sweet Lord Jesus, I'm praying 30 more minutes for all of you tonight. I thought I was just going to go right ahead. I'm going to have to pray for you guys.
You need all that history. That's why we came, man.
Corpus Christi is Latin for body of Christ. Let me share with all of you something that the World Heritage and Historical Society said in 2018 as they stood in front of the Alamo addressing all the cameras that were there. World Heritage Society said that San Antonio is the United States' second oldest continuous city of America. In this country, there's only one other city older than this one. Anyone have any idea what city that would be?
Yeah.
It's not New York. It's St. Augustine, Florida.
St. Augustine.
St. Augustine, Florida, everyone, was made a city in 1565. 1565.
1565.
Now, San Antonio, everyone, to give you an idea, became a city 58 years before the United States became a country. The Alamo predates the country 47 years. You can go walk over the Alamo and read that. In fact, San Antonio had a courthouse, an elected judge, a couple of prosecutors, attorneys, and a police department. 58 years before the United States was made a country. Just to give you an idea, the city that you're visiting right now. Very little here, guys. This is the reason why you don't find so many public restrooms. Because you can't start tearing things down to accommodate a lot of life. If we start tearing things down, it'll no longer be a historical city. This is the reason why we have a lack of ramps. This city was not poorly designed. It was designed before regulations were even a thought. And then, now that San Antonio's become modern, well, we can't just start tearing the place out. We would no longer be a historical city. And this is the reason for the inconvenience that some of us might experience while we're out here. You might be wondering, why can't you park your RV up on street level? Well, we only have 3 modern streets in downtown: Houston, Market, and Commerce. Everything else predates America 60 years, and vehicles 130 years. These streets were not designed for vehicles. They were designed for people on a horse, walking.
I like this.
Yes, now we're a modern. Now we have 18-wheelers hauling kegs of beer when they were just designed for someone walking on the sidewalk. See what happened? Now, how many of you on board have heard of the Empire State Building in New York City? How about the Sears Tower in Chicago, Illinois? Very, very famous, right? Have any of you heard of the building behind me right over here? Let me tell you what we should know about this building here. In 1968, this building behind me became the fastest building constructed in the world. In 1968. It was built so fast by 2 brothers that graduated from Texas A&M College Station right here in Texas. They built it so fast that it would get recognition by the Guinness Book of World Records. It was built in 202 days. That's 7.5 months, everyone. Let me put this into perspective. I built a chicken coop for 4 chickens. It took me 2 years to build it. It still get away. Now get a load of this. This building here was built this way. The Zachary brothers built the first 4 floors right here on the site, including the center elevator shaft. Yes, don't touch them, okay? They're very aggressive. Yeah, it's water moccasins. By the way, these water moccasins, everyone, they're very aggressive, okay? Don't touch them when you see them swimming around.
Nice. Is he coming around? Can he come here? I want to see. Come on, Daddy.
This water is a natural river, everyone. This river starts 4 miles north of downtown and goes all the way to the Gulf of Mexico.
Oh.
This river enters the Gulf Coast at the San Antonio Bay, north of Corpus Christi, 140 miles from here. And remember I was telling you about the building, everyone? That building was constructed, the cubicle rooms 8 miles away in an assembly line. The rooms were brought in fully furnished and stacked up on top of one another like Lego blocks. How many of you have seen the movie Miss Congeniality with Sandra Bullock? Isn't she adorable? We had her in San Antonio for 10 months filming the movie. Remember the famous pageant scene of that movie? It was filmed on the stage here to my right. And guess what, everyone? I was very fortunate to be working that very morning. As I came around the turn, as I'm doing now, and the producer was off camera, he would pick up a bullhorn and yell, "God!" Everyone stopped acting, including Sandra Bullock. She'd walk right up to the edge, lean over, and almost touch the people on the boat as she said hi to them. And on one of those many occasions that I was coming through here, you're not going to believe this, but Sandra Bullock and I, we locked eyes. I don't need to convince everyone on board. She and I know what happened that morning. I'm sure wherever she sat, she's telling the same story. I'm sure of it. And it all went down right here at the stage. Now, many of our visitors that come to this city end up on this river. They think this whole river is man-made. This is not a man-made river. Like I said, it's natural. The majority of large trees that we have out here are cypress. They date back between 400 and 700 years. These trees were here when the Battle of the Alamo occurred in San Antonio. They were 400 or 500-year-old trees that morning. These trees were here when Christopher Columbus landed on the sandy beaches of Cuba in 1492, calling this whole strip of land the Americas. The bridge that we're about to go under up ahead of everyone is very low. Don't stand up and be careful with your head, okay? Don't stand up. It might not look like we're moving very fast, but we don't need to move fast. This boat weighs over a ton. If you stand up and meet that stationary bridge, you're moving with a ton.
Oh no. It's sort of that's all scary.
Did
Look.
you know that most boat captains say that bridge behind me is the most dangerous for us drivers? But I don't agree with that. The most dangerous bridge for me is not the one back here, it's the one up ahead. Bridge up ahead, everyone, is the tunnel of love. I don't know about you, but I would rather get hit on my head than it ever get hit on my heart. So for you couples on board, I promise you no one's gonna look. You guys do what you gotta do today.
Under the bridge.
Go ahead, no one's looking, go for it.
Under the bridge.
Here goes a little Texas fun fact for the intellectuals on board. I don't want you to sleep on me. Get a load of this. Did you know, everyone, that in this country, up until now, we've only had 46 presidents? This country was established in 1776. From 1776 to 2000 and now, we've only had 46 presidents. And out of all 46, only 2 were born in the state of Texas. Would anyone know who the 2 Texas-born presidents are? None of these Bushes were born in Texas. It's Lyndon B. Johnson and Dwight D. Eisenhower.
Eisenhower.
Hillary was born in Arkansas. And George H.W. Bush Sr., Daddy Bush, was born in Massachusetts, everyone. George W. Bush was born in Connecticut. Here in Texas, we call the Bushes, we call them Yankees. But they rushed here as fast as they could get here, guys. The building here to my left was built by 2 brothers that were so superstitious they added faces to the building. See them underneath the second row windows down here? Looking back at us? Down here, second floor. Now if you look further up, you're going to see
right there.
gargoyles. Up above, you're going to see gargoyles. They're functional water spouts. When it rains, the water shoots out of their mouths.
Oh
The
wow.
belief was that by having them, it would keep that distance from it. It worked. They complete the building in June of 1929. By October, the stock market crashed. By December, the Smith brothers are bankrupt. They packed up and left San Antonio in the middle of the night. They owed everyone money in this city. Just like my cousin Carter. He packed up, vanished. He owed everyone money in San Antonio. But unlike my cousin Enrique, the Smith brothers left us a solid building west of the Mississippi River for 15 years. Now, if you look straight ahead, you're going to see a red building, green roof, and steeple. Many of our visitors that see the building, see the steeple, they think immediately, oh, that's got to be a church. That building is the complete opposite of a church. It's the Bear County Courthouse. Whatever you do, don't go there to start confessing everyone. That's not the place to do that. Take a look here to my left. The river goes to the Gulf of Mexico back this way. This is the reason why we're taking a right turn. He only paid for a 2-mile boat ride this morning. Take a nice cat.
So how much do I pay if I want to go there?
I'm sorry, the ticket only says 2 miles.
I can pay more.
How many of you been to the major cities of America or Paris and you find a locks of love, like a bridge where they put locks? Guess what? If you look right up here behind me, we have one here.
Oh.
Yes, couples come here all the time.
Oh, yeah, I see that. A lot of love locks.
Plastered with locks. Couples
Right
come
there.
here, they bring a lock, they lock it up, they kiss it,
Right there,
kiss
right
each
there,
other, then they throw the keys in the deepest part of the river. I have 2 locks up there, guys. I have 2 two lovely daughters that I brought out here to put lives in.
Yeah, it's like the one it was in the one where we went last time, the Love Lost. I didn't know that.
Those of you visiting Texas for the first time, welcome to Texas, y'all. That's right, y'all. Texas is the second largest landmass of state of this country after Alaska. In the lower 48, it's the largest piece of real estate. Texas has surpassed 31 million residents. We're the second most populated state of this country. The most populated state has 39 million residents. We call that state California. California's population, everyone, is so great. It has more people living in that state than the entire country of Canada and the country of Australia. Every state of this country has an official state tree. Anyone know what the official tree of this state of Texas is? Not the Christmas.
Is it the
That would be
cactus?
the pine tree, but it's not the pine
The
tree.
cactus?
The state tree of Texas is the pecan tree. Not to be confused with pecan. You're going to say pecan, right? You are going to get it wrong anyway. Pecan. The Algonquin Indians called the tree pecan. It means nut in Algonquin language. That's how we got its name. Now, would anyone know what's the official state bird of Texas? It starts with an M.
Mom.
It's the mosquito. The mosquito. State bird of Texas, the mosquito. No, I'm only kidding. You got it right. I see who's smarter. Mockingbird. Did you know, everyone, that biologists say no one knows for sure the real sounds of a mockingbird? In English, mocking means imitate. These birds not having a song, they imitate other birds. So biologists simply call them mockingbirds. State flower? Blue vine. Very good. Now, how many of us remember this song? Beady beady bum bum. Beady beady bum bum. Beady 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 bum bum. Gotta miss it. The little small footbridge up ahead is famously known as the Salina Bridge. Selena Quintanilla and her then band member boyfriend Chris Medicine came to San Antonio to put on a concert show. After the show, they decided to go along the river. As they walked across the little footbridge here, he stopped her up on top, went down on one knee and planted her big question. Selena said yes, bridge right here. They did not marry here, they proposed here in real life. After her tragic death, a movie was made, played by the lead star Jennifer Lopez. She came here and used the same bridge in the movie.
It's pretty good.
And guess what, everyone? I was very fortunate to have been part of the morning. You can imagine what happened next
So
week.
this break.
Being engaged in like Tyson. Can you blame me? Had we stayed together long enough, they would have called us Rob Lopez or Rebecca Lopez. We didn't make it that far. You know what they're calling her now? Bennifer. She's with Ben Affleck from Boston. Bennifer, part 2. Her second rodeo. Selena Quintanilla was proposed here in real life, everyone. Jennifer Lopez was proposed just about every other city. Some of you are going to get the joke in the right. The physical year has 52 weeks. If you were to decide to go to a restaurant once a week out here, you're not going to repeat the first restaurant you started to get meal with for over a year and a half. We have well over 52 places to go to.
Morning.
Once a week. As soon as I pass the bridge, if I could have everyone look over to my left, look up the building. The this building here is going to appear to us like a flat wall. Standing on its own. Can't unload this here, guys. To the left of the building.
Oh, wow.
What a beautiful start of the weekend we're having out here today. Up until Monday, the weather is going to be perfect. No rain, no snow. It's not going to be terribly hot. It's going to be just perfect today. For San Antonio Riverwalk. If you want to come out here, oh, here, let me share this with all of you, everyone. Most of our listeners don't know that it is 100% permitted to drink alcohol on this river. So if you have a cooler in your vehicle, in your hotel room, you can wheel it out here with your drinks. Save yourselves a lot of money. The city only requires that you don't drink up on street level. Okay? And then you bring me my favorite beer. That's what the city requires. Well, let it go. Very good. You know me too well. Yeah. It's good. It's been cool too. This part of the river that we're on, everyone, is where you find most of your restaurants. Let me help you with the restaurants also. When you go to these restaurants, everyone, I want you to know that every restaurant out here has wonderful appetizer platters. There are a lot of fun food, and one plate costs the same as one platter, costs the same as one plate, but the platters can serve 200 to 300 adults. And the majority of Mexican restaurants on this river will give you endless supply of chips and hot sauce. So with one platter and chips and hot sauce, a cup of cheese, a cup of guacamole dip, you can entertain about 4 or 5 people at the cost of one plate. And if it's 2 of you, buy one plate, share that one up over eat, because you're going to have to continue walking. This place is not called the River Rooftop.
It's riverwalk.
River Walk. You know what you're going to do after you eat?
You walk.
You know what y'all want to do? If you get chips and hot
Yeah, I
sauce
see.
and a cup of cheese, a cup
Careful.
of guacamole, in those cases, the kids, that's all that they want to eat.
Yeah, that's a duck.
Have a little cup of cheese and a dash of chips, and they're gonna love you for that. And you're gonna make out like a plan, and you're gonna save so much money. You're gonna want to come back out here year after year after year and save yourselves a lot of money. If some of you are vegetarian, a lot of the restaurants out here have vegetarian portions. I know a lot of Mexican restaurants on the riverwalk. The restaurant here, my friend, was the first business establishment opening doors to the river in 1946. They would start the river boat tours, river boat dining, and 15 pedal boats along this river. From here, from Casa Rio, everything kind of branched out, and all the business owners started realizing that it was a great idea not to open in the street, but to the river. And that's how business got started out here. The vendors that you see setting up out here today will be here until Sunday evening, possibly on Monday. So after you're done with the ride, you're just setting up right now. In a few more minutes, it should be all set up. You can see all the goods they brought in here. You can see if you look straight ahead, The Marriott Corporation is the nation's 15th largest employer of Americans today. The largest employer of Americans is Amazon Prime. Walmart is now the second largest in the country. To the right-hand side, up above, in the break of the trees, we have a needle-like tower building. Tower of the Americas. It is 750 feet tall. That's the Maldives restaurant, observation deck, stationary hall. The number one place to propose in San
Is that right there?
Straight ahead, we have a stargazer made of volcanic rock. She holds a star made of marble. That little star has a hole in it. She's looking through it at Venus, Jupiter, and the moon over the western night sky. Native people of the Americas were not just hunters and gatherers, but well-known astronomers.
The shops at Riverside Mall. Yes, sir.
All right.
The shops at
There's the Grand Hyatt, Jake. You stay there for Kitty.
The part of the river that we're headed into now is the Henry D. Gonzalez Convention Center. It is the largest convention center in the country. Named after Henry D. Gonzalez, he was a state representative in the United States Congress from 1961 and 1999. Mr. Gonzalez was born in San Antonio, and he was one of the longest Texas representatives in the United States.
Don't get whacked.
If you look here to my left-hand side up above, you're going to see a mosaic mural. This mural was done by the artist Juan O'Gorman in 1968. He used 500,000 1-inch by 1-inch natural rock tile. 11 colors make up the mural. The 11th color, the blue, is not natural in nature, so 10 of them are natural. The 11th color is synthetic blue tile. When Mr. O'Gorman was doing the mural, there was no blue tile or no ink for many weeks.
It's the end.
Many of our visitors that come to San Antonio are usually under the impression that the main source of revenue of San Antonio is the hospitality industry. It is not. That is industry number 5. What most people don't know about this city, and this might surprise some of you, is that what generates the most money to San Antonio is the biostudies of infectious disease. Many scientists live in San Antonio. We have a really big scientific medical field in San Antonio. It is what generates the most money to San Antonio. Number 2 is our military. Most people have no idea that San Antonio's presence of military is so great that at one point we had 5 active military bases in this city. Now, to give you an idea, most cities of America have none. Those that have one have one. San Antonio Today we have 3. The 2 that shut down are subcontracted by the military. They're the garages of the military. It's called Lockheed Martin and Boeing. So we're still military affiliate here in San Antonio. That's industry number 2. Industry number 3. Some of you might remember when we used to have phones that had a cable connected to the wall, and you could only use your phone as far as your cable went, right? When we used to have telephone companies like that, the telephone, you see how heavy the boat is?
Yeah, we did.
Did you see how we just barely touched it and it snapped the rope? Too bad the police officers are not going to find the boat we did that. I'm only kidding. I'm going to get someone to come out here and take care of it. But you see how heavy this boat is? This boat, everyone, weighs over 1.5 tons. I just leaned up against it. The rope snapped like a twig. Snapped pretty decent. Yeah, no, back up. And get a load of it. I'm going to get someone to come out here and take care of it. And what was I? Oh, when the phone companies used to have landlines, big major phone companies came to San Antonio to use San Antonio geographically. San Antonio's the cross point of south to north and east to west. So big major phone companies came here to operate. And guess what? Now that we're doing cell phones, they're still here operating from San Antonio. Well, AT&T, so much of those now different companies, but they're still here. They're still right here in San Antonio. And number 4, construction. Did you know, everyone, that the year has 365 days? You know how many times it rains in San Antonio? Between 60 and 65 times the entire year. Sometimes it'll only rain 40 times. You know what that means for a construction company? No downtime. A construction company here can predict when to start and finish a construction because they have very little downtime. In fact, they can't hold enough workers to work 6 days because there's just so much opportunity for construction. You can build and build and build. You run out of builders. Construction number 4. And number 5 is the hospitality industry. Let me put this into perspective, everyone. Between 6 a.m. and 8 a.m. throughout San Antonio, about 36,000 of us, we got up, got dressed, we rushed to downtown to see if maybe we had an opportunity to run into you here today. And guess what? I nailed it. We're here. This is no coincidence, everyone. We were meant to run into each other. We're here now. Fascinating, right? 36,000 of us are making downtown operate today. By tomorrow, we should have about 42,000 people in downtown working behind the scenes. Well, ladies and gentlemen, what we're coming to now is back to where you got on, which indicates the end of our ride. I'd like to thank all of you for riding with me today. Please look around your area, see to that you have your belongings with you. No real criticism. The riverwalk company I work for, everyone, has been kind enough. I hope we are also to allow me and every boat captain here to receive gratuities, tips, propinas. They've given us these little jars to put them in. I added cash out to mine. In case you don't carry cash, you can use your phone to listen here. But most important, everyone, I want to thank all of you for being here and for showing up. One of the things that I've learned over the years is that what makes this riverwalk really look beautiful is all of you here. Without you here, it's just another project. Mi casa es su casa. Muchas gracias a todos ustedes. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Alright guys, that was the first event of the day. Join us for the next and hope you enjoy this day. Really amazing, and if you happen to be around here, just come here and have fun. All right.